Can you hear it? It's the call of the wild. That small voice that beckons us into the wilderness, to places of mountains, canyons, and rivers, far beyond the creature comforts of modern life. Now, I know that might make some of y'all nervous, but don't worry, because on this trip, we got something for everyone. A lot of outdoor adventure, but with a bit of bougie, and all in one very unexpected place. Lajitas and Big Bend Ranch State Park. Hey. This episode was made for y'all with the help of our awesome partners. Check the caption for more info. Lajitas and Big Bend Ranch State Park sit really far from any major city and just west of Big Bend National Park. This land is parched, pokey, and practically uninhabitable, but also it has a spa. And this town is a bit of an anomaly. It's some of the roughest, toughest land in all of Texas, but with some of the finest amenities. I mean, people come here to escape, to really get away from it all. Even the constructs of modern society, which is why they have a goat for their mayor.
Chet, look at this.
Whoa, did that just go through us?
Yeah.
It's rough and dusty, but back to the goat mayor. This is Clay Henry IV. The first is, well, he's having dinner at the Starlight Theater down the road, indefinitely. But why would a town elect a goat as its mayor? Mayor Henry, it is an honor to meet you. Any thoughts on the future of Lajitas? The provision of, services to your residents? Wow, he's a politician of few words. That's pretty rare. I think I just answered my own question. Folks come here to flee civilization, politics included, but they still don't want to be too far from flushing toilets, and that is the irony of Lajitas, an oasis in the desert, one of the nicest resorts in Texas, in the most remote location. The modern buildings feel like an Old West town, but sprinkled in are buildings that actually date back to the Wild West, when Lajitas was a U.S.-Mexico trading post. And I'm grabbing breakfast with manager Matt Fox at the Boardwalk Cafe. All right, Matt, so what's good here?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything's made from scratch every day. We've got Texas sausages and kolaches. We've got cinnamon rolls. This is Jen. She manages this place.
Hey, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. All right, Matt. Looks pretty good. Thank you.
It looks fantastic.
You drive through hours of nothing.
Yep.
And you arrive out here and this is an incredible resort with actual green grass.
It's pretty remarkable. We get people who come from all over the world that stay with us. Mostly those people are coming to see Big Bend National Park, Big Bend State Park, and then they come and stay with us.
It's a place you could get AC, running water, and a nice steak dinner, right?
That's right. And you can go stand-up paddleboard on the Rio Grande here, zip line, equestrian shooting. We've got everything. It's fantastic.
I mean, you can either treat this as your launch pad or this is your little bubble.
Absolutely.
Right? The food alone is reason to visit, surpassed only by the feeling that you're staying in a Spanish hacienda days drive from civilization. But I haven't even mentioned the main attraction out here, Lajitas Blackjack Crossing Golf Course, consistently voted one of the best courses in America. Now, I'm no golfer, but even I have been waiting to play here for years. And resident golf pro Armando is here to help me drive my first tee.
Are you ready for the best round of your life?
I hope this is the best round of my life.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you've heard of it, but we are considered the best golf course you can play in Texas.
It's definitely gonna be the best round based on view.
Definitely, yeah.
Look at this.
And the contrast, I mean, right now you can see between the desert and the green is spectacular.
Well, show me how it's done, Armando. Yeah. You're first. Nice.
Chet, you've got your lucky socks. So.
I do have my lucky socks on. This much is true. Oh, it's straight at least.
Well, enjoy your round.
I will.
And have fun, and I'll see you when you come back to the pro shop.
All right, thank you, Armando.
You're very welcome.
I was so nervous to be driving next to a golf pro, but let it be known that I had a better ball. Not a farther ball, but he's in the bunker. I'm on the fairway, baby. They're not going so high, but they're going straight-ish. Sadly, straight into the desert. Now this is Chet Garner golf. Roll on the keep going. Oh, I'm like a foot from the green. This course is something else. To my left, Mexico. Behind me, Big Bend National Park. And over 100 feet below me, the fairway I'm supposed to hit. Are you flipping kidding me? I'm supposed to hit it to that fairway? It's a mile away. All right, well, goodbye, ball. Tee boxes on mountaintops present a particular sort of challenge. The solution? Lots of mulligans. Look up there, that's where we teed off from. See those people?
And now we've got people waiting on us.
All right, I hit somewhere into these bushes, so I'll take it. I'm not good enough to take golf seriously, so I'm out here to have fun. Just driving the cart path feels like a roller coaster ride. And then there's the desert creatures.
Excuse me, sir. You're sort of in my swing zone.
You have to play it where it lies, but you can move desert hazards away, right? So it's a par 5. You got my first drive, my second drive, my drop, my other drop, then my fairway shot. Then now I'm chipping in for par, I think. Oh, par's not bad. It's desert rules. Desert rules out here. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. $20 for any crew member who can put one on the green on this hole. Are you playing to that hole over there, Daniel? Did it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I can't. Did it fly? I missed it. Oh, it's there.
Practice.
Practice. More practice. More practice.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, you might roll. You might roll. Oh, back bunker. But there's always that one hole that makes you feel like you might actually be good at this game. I'm on the fairway. Yeah. Oh, the evil lure of golf. One perfect hole. And then I'm back to my old self. There's me. The Chihuahuan Desert, where golf balls go to die. All right, gentlemen, I'm down to my last ball. So I got two options. I can either try to hit the fairway, or I can just turn left and smack it into Mexico. Based on my luck today, it's gonna be a lot easier to hit Mexico. Pelear la pelota. Come on, come on. It did it! I did it. It's been an absolutely amazing place to play, but we got a lot more to do today. There's a big, giant park over that direction. Everybody has at least heard of Big Bend, but usually it's only the national park. And today we're headed to the massive Big Bend Ranch State Park that sadly gets very little love. 300,000 acres of desert, mountains, and river corridor. But before we get too lost out there, let's stop by the Barton Warnock Visitor Center in Lajitas. Here's Park Superintendent Nathaniel Gold. Does Big Bend Ranch State Park kind of feel like the little brother to the national park, or something different?
You know, in some ways we can feel like the little brother to the national park. Both parks are great, and we offer different experiences from each other. The state park was designed to provide not a replica of the national park right next door, but a place where folks can come to get a rugged wilderness and solitude type experience geared more to the adventurer. It's geared for those that are looking for those harebrained adventures of doing some overland Jeep stuff, or backpacking, or go on epic mountain biking rides.
This is Big Bend country as rough and rugged as it gets. Parts of the park are still a working cattle ranch, hence Big Bend Ranch. But visitors should keep their eyes peeled for all sorts of wildlife.
When folks come to the desert, they always think it's void of life, but this place is absolutely teeming with lots of different animals, birds, bats, insects, you name it. One of the most exciting things that's happening right now is that our black bear population is making a comeback to Texas.
Oh, I love hearing that.
And we now have a breeding bear population in the Solitario in the interior of the park.
Mountain lions, tarantulas, the world's largest flying reptile that is thankfully extinct. This place is Desert Adventure cranked to 11, and I'm ready to get out in it.
I mean, where do you even start? You would need a half a dozen trips or more just to feel like you kind of have a grasp of the park. And we're shoved down here in the southeast corner. Oh, but you know what? We are right on the trailhead. So I think I know exactly where we're gonna start. We're gonna use the next 3 hours to hunt for the elusive chirping Chihuahuan chickaboo. It's a tiny bug that uses its own fecal matter. Ah, that sounds boring. Let's go mountain biking. Yeah.
The mountain biking out here is epic and has actually been rated epic by the folks who do that sort of thing. I'm riding the Buena Suerte Trail, Spanish for good luck, as in good luck surviving.
Have you ever wanted to know what it's like to mountain bike on Mars? I'm pretty sure this is it.
This park has over 230 miles of multi-use trails, so bikers do have to share with hikers and horse riders, but honestly, you ain't gonna see nobody out here.
The sun isn't the only thing burning your body. The bike is burning your booty. This is a lot of gravel grinding. I learned a new term, it's called bike packing. They carry everything they need on their bike and set off into the desert for multiple days. That's a whole nother trip right there.
On a bike, you can cover a lot of ground, fast. But I'm also a fan of hopping off the bike when the moment arises.
All right, so it feels like I'm in the middle of nowhere, but there's actually a panel right here. So this is cool, it's the site of an old wax factory. All right, we're gonna go see if we can find some old foundations of buildings or something.
You gotta be very careful where you step out here. Rattlesnakes.
Check it out. The wax springs flow out right here, which would have been the reason the factory was based here, because water in the desert is life for both people and animals.
I'm amazed that anyone or anything could live out here, but all my trips to the Big Bend region just remind me of how resilient us humans truly are.
Check for rattlesnakes. No rattlesnakes. All right, I'm clear to stand in the shade over here. Woo, it's hot. Probably should have done this first thing in the day and not wait until after golf. Woo! Back on the horse.
We now interrupt this programming to remind you to like and subscribe. Now back to the road.
So, who knew there was a Big Bend Ranch State Park?
I said, Chet, we already did Big Bend. And you said, but we did not do the state park. Au contraire, mon frère.
This place is amazing, though. Like, I feel like it totally gets overshadowed by the national park, and that's just wrong.
But the views here might overshadow the national park in some instances.
In some areas, I can't deny.
I'm amazed at the views over here.
Guys, I'm gonna say something really bold here. This road is the best drive in Texas.
That's not too bold of a statement. I think that is just factually accurate.
This is the best
Have
one.
you guys been down Mopac at sunset?
Hey guys, there's something I'm kind of worried about.
What's that?
You think we're gonna see Big Ben out here?
Oh, dude, I hope not. Not that guy.
I haven't seen him in a while.
That guy has a sixth sense that tells him when we're out here. Oh, is that Ben? Oh, gosh. We'll just peel away as fast as we can in the
Sounds
car.
good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Those were great guys. We had good times, me and those guys, totally. Back to Big Bend.
This park is so huge, and with so few roads, it can take hours of driving just to reach the start of the trail. But since we've only got a day, well, we're sticking to destinations just off the park's highway on the Rio Grande River. Now, I know this area is known for wide open spaces, but our first hike is gonna be a bit more closed.
All right, guys, so we're gonna hit the trail, this time on foot. Let's head down to see Close Canyon.
You can literally see the canyon from the parking lot, but that doesn't mean you can't still get lost.
Oh man, one of the most dangerous parts about hiking in the desert is there are these dry creek beds everywhere. Little tributaries and runoff areas. And if you're not absolutely sure you're on the trail, you can very easily veer off and start hiking a creek bed to nowhere. I've hiked many creek beds to nowhere. It doesn't work out well.
Water and a map. Critical gear for any desert hike, even short ones like this.
Oh man, look at this. This is Closed Canyon. It is a slot canyon that goes back maybe half a mile or a little bit more. I mean, there's nothing like this even in the national park. Woo, 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 woo.
They estimate the rock here to be 28 million years old. And for millions of years, a small creek formed this canyon on its way to join the Rio Grande. The walls in some parts are 150 feet tall and so narrow you can touch both sides. With small remnants of water still on the canyon floor, it's a popular spot for wildlife. And more than the sting of a tarantula hawk, which is terrifying, I'm worried about what left these footprints in the mud.
I mean, wouldn't this be the perfect place for the mountain lions to ambush us? They just lure tourists back into the slot canyon and then all at once they pounce. That's how mountain lions work, right? I mean, we're just bait boys.
No, Chet, you should go that way.
Oh, do I go this way?
Yeah, we're gonna come this way.
Okay. I'll just go down
need
here.
a wide shot
by myself.
Run.
Probably not a good call to venture off alone, so I'm making Greg come with me.
All right, so it got a little sketchy back here. A little too sketchy to bring the full equipment. So Greg and I are pushing to the back, which is a little bit lighter than having the full cameras. And hey, look, the official. I wonder where the trail ends. What's beyond
And if
that?
you can see, it's closed.
It's appropriately named, yeah. It is indeed closed. There's more back there.
There's something more to see.
You know, it might not be a matter of can you get down there. It might be a matter of can you get out of there, right? Okay, well, we're gonna be good stewards of our land and obey the signs. All right, let's turn around, back to the car.
Woo! Agua. Mas agua.
I thought the closed canyon was going to be air conditioned. It's closed.
This is all I've got left, and I think it's boiling.
Are you drinking hand sanitizer?
I'll drink what I have to drink.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Chad, I'm hungry.
Are y'all ready to eat?
Yes.
Yeah,
all right.
but
what are we eating?
Good thing we planned ahead, gentlemen. We got box lunches from Lajitas packed in the cooler. All right, check this out. So we picked these sandwiches up before we left Lajitas. Now that is some good backcountry food. The Big Bend Torpedo.
In the heat of the afternoon, it can be dangerous out here. Temps raging well above 110 in the sun. So my plan is to enjoy a side of the park from the comfort of our vehicle. But that doesn't mean a leisurely ride on paved roads. No, we're jumping off-road onto the Cerro de las Burras Loop. Translation, Hill of the Donkeys. And look who's guarding the entrance.
Oh, hey, wild burros.
Oh my goodness.
Seriously, it's a bunch of wild donkeys.
Oh.
Whoa,
Yeah, I like it.
it's already sketchy. Yeah. Well, that was fun.
How did Todd get in here? Todd?
What's up?
This is awesome. Like, I don't know. There's just so many parks you feel like it's hands off. Don't go out there. It's nature. You can't bother it.
Not Big Bend.
Oh, no.
Now, it may go without saying, this is only for four-wheel drive vehicles, but there are enough roads out here to spend days exploring. But it's kind of a stretch to call these roads.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Look at
Here we are.
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, Chet.
Hey, John Mark, you said look at that.
Don't look at that. Don't look.
You don't look at anything.
Don't
but the
look.
road.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh boy.
I think that look was genuine fear. Sorry, Todd.
This is the dangerous part, right? Like,
Maybe we shouldn't have gone this way.
didn't see that coming, guys.
Look at this cave up here. On
I
the
know.
left.
I want to walk up there, dude.
Oh, whoa.
Check that out.
There's a civilization up there that no one knows about.
Petra. There's a saber-toothed tiger up there. Petra.
You know what, though? This just proves the point. You're getting off the main road, off the beaten path, and you're seeing sights that no one else sees if they stick to the main road.
And this is allowed, right?
This is absolutely loud. I mean, we could
Then
even climb up there if we wanted.
A forgotten cave in the backcountry. This is why you off-road.
Oh man, Look at this. See, this is the beauty of getting off the beaten path right here. Did the native Indians who lived in the park, thousands of years ago, did they see that cave, or is it fairly new? I don't know. Look this direction. The Rio Grande Valley, they got farms. You can tell they're irrigating with the water from the Rio Grande.
Every path, every road, every trail leads to something unexpected and big, which is why I keep coming back. Now that we've cooled down a bit, there's another foot trail nearby I want to explore. Hoodoo? You do. Want to walk the Hoodoo Trail.
So check it out. So these are what are called hoodoos. So it's a geological formation that's been carved by wind and time. So it used to be a much bigger rock, but the constant battering of the West Texas heat and the wind and the rain have carved it into this. You would expect to sort of be able to like almost brush it to pieces, like it would just turn to sand, but it is hard as a rock, maybe?
I see what you did there.
The word hoodoo comes from Africa. It was given to rock structures with strange animal-like shapes that some believed embodied evil spirits. But what we see isn't so sinister.
Chet, you know what that looks like?
No, what?
It's the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Isn't it?
You're totally right. That is definitely the Wienermobile. Cool, look at this one. That's awesome. You know what? It's like God's giving us a big thumbs up. Doing good, guys. Keep up the good work right there.
Vaya con Dios, Chet.
Some refer to hoodoos as fairy towers or goblins, and I must admit, there is something undeniably mystical about them. Oh, but that sun is still brutal, and I need another cool down.
Oh man, when you're this close to the Rio Grande, you gotta come and put your feet in it. From this angle, it does not seem so grande. Right there, Mexico, right there. I'm going to Mexico.
Danger. You have crossed into an international boundary. This is restricted.
I know, I heard. The Border Patrol is back there, so I better stay on this side.
With it being 105 degrees out, wading into the Rio Grande might be the best idea I've had all day.
So guys, pretty epic day, but there is one thing left to do.
One thing. What?
We gotta go dig up Dom.
Dom?
Who's Dom?
Like Dominic Toretto from Fast and Furious?
Similar.
Dom DeLuise?
Neither of those, actually. It's the same Dom that Kevin Costner dug up in the classic 1985 film Fandango, right here at the Dom Rock.
I've never had Dom Perignon before, but I figure if I'm gonna do it anywhere, it's the best place on earth.
Fandango is about a group of buddies from UT trying to figure out life while on a road trip to West Texas. The mission is to dig up Dom, but on the way they realize it isn't about the champagne at the end, but the journey to get there. Oh, and Kevin also gives an epic speech on this rock.
Here's to us, and that, and the privileges of youth. Here's to us, and all we were, and all will be, and all the places we shall trip.
Road trips, especially to Big Bend country, have a way of bringing clarity somehow, by giving us a place to disconnect from our hectic lives and reconnect with nature, adventure, and the friends we bring along the way. And whether you're looking up from the bottom of a canyon or out from the tee box at hole 15, life just always seems a bit more in focus out here. And in this life, well, you want your eyes to be as clear as they can be.
And years from now, when we ask, was it worth it? Yeah, it was worth it. So I will see all y'all out on the road. Vaya con Dios, amigos. This episode was made for y'all with the help of our awesome partners. Check the caption for more info. Howdy y'all, Chet the Daytripper here. Thanks so much for tripping with us. Remember, while you're here, like this video, subscribe to our channel so that we can stay out there on the road and keep on tripping. Did we miss anything in this town? Leave us a comment, let us know. We love finding out about new stops with all of your tips. And if you love Epic Texas Day Trips, remember to check our channel. We got a lot of them on there. Also, don't forget, if you want some sweet Daytripper merch or another cool Texas-made product, come see us in Georgetown at the Daytripper World Headquarters. You can also shop online if you check the link down there in the caption. All right, y'all. Bye con Dios, amigos.